I'm going to give you step-by-step process to work as an experienced nurse in Germany. If you are someone who is not satisfied with working as an experienced nurse in your home country, then this video with the steps that I'm going to share in this video will help you to make it in Germany. I'm even going to share with you what will be the monthly salary for you in Germany and what will be the total cost that you will end up spending until you make it to Germany as a nurse. In the end of the video, I'm also going to give you the bonus tip or the bonus information on why is it worth for you to invest your time and energy to make it to Germany as a professional nurse. All of this is coming up. Let's get it started. Before I share with you the step-by-step process, let me share with you some of the hard facts about German economy. Amount of people who are getting retired is way more than the amount of people who are getting into the work. Among three people who exit the job market, only one person is entering the job market. There are many people who are in the field of nursing are also getting retired. This means the need for nurses in Germany is way higher. As we speak, there are 35,000 nursing positions that are open in different hospitals and clinics all over Germany, where there are not enough people to take care of fill in these positions. The average gross monthly salary for a full-time nursing staff is about 3,700 euros. If you are single, then the net salary will be 2,440 euros. If you are married, then you will have a bit higher net salary, which will be 2,741 euros or Indian rupees 2,47,000 if you are married, and this will be for a monthly salary. Along with the salaries, it's very important to also know what will be the cost of living in Germany, because just by seeing this number you might feel like, wow, it's a great sum, but also the expenses will be higher in Germany. That's very important to know. So I've created a detailed video explaining what is my currently monthly expenses, and the same video I will be linking to this video. You can see that here or there in one of the sites. So this will give you the overview of what will be your monthly expenses in Germany. Now let's get into the 4 steps that you need to follow in order to make it to Germany. Number 1, learn German. So the first step for you to get it started with the process is to start learning German. You would require at least up to B1 or B2 level of German language in order to make it to Germany. So for one of our clients that we are working with, they have the criteria where the candidates from outside Germany need to speak or have the German language until B2 level with an average score of 60% in all the 4 modules. The 4 modules being speaking, writing, listening, and reading. Then you should start applying for the jobs in Germany. So let's say if you are someone who is watching this video and also already have a B2 level certificate, then I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can apply directly to the job that we are currently hiring. You would usually require the CV. The format of the CV should follow somewhat along the lines of Europass format. So yeah, that's very important document. The second document that you would require is the B2 certificate, like that I was talking about, B2 German language certificate with all the results for all the 4 modules. Then the letter of motivation, writing you like you have to come up with a letter where you have to write why you want to come to Germany, like what is the purpose for you to come to Germany, why do you want to work as a nurse in Germany. All these things needs to be covered in this motivation letter. Then the fourth document would be your bachelor's or diploma or degree certificate, and the fifth document is the scanned copy of your passport. put all these documents in one PDF file and then start applying for the job. Step 2 is to crack the interview. After you apply for the job, you will be having a call with an agency like us, like we are Destination Germany, where we have collaborations with different hospitals in Germany, and we will be having the initial call with you to make sure that you are someone who is a fit for the role. And once we are convinced that you are a perfect fit for the role that we are hiring, then we will forward your application to the hospitals that we are in collaboration with. And then if the hospitals are also convinced about your profile and your application, then they will schedule an online interview with you. Cracking the interview and giving the best out of the interview is what is required in the step 2. And once this interview is done, you will be receiving the feedback from the hospital if at all you are selected for the job or not. Step 3 is to get your degree recognized in Germany. Once the hospital accepts you as a candidate who they want to proceed with for the job, then you have to go ahead and apply for the recognition of your degree at the regional council in Germany. So Baden-Württemberg is one of the states in Germany, and if the hospital that you spoke with lies is in this state, then you have to apply for the getting your degree recognized in this state. And basically what will happen is that after submitting list of documents that they ask you, then they will do this so-called, or like they provide you with so-called deficit bescheid, which tells you what are the list of courses that you need to be get trained in order to make your degree recognized. So usually this process, like you will receive this deficit bescheid from the regional council, and the courses that you need to get the training is usually given by the hospitals that you will be getting hired once you come to Germany and start working. So that's how this process works. And once you get once you get this deficit bescheid from this regional council, you need to be sending it to the hospital, which is the document for them to go ahead with the next step. So the next step in this step 3 is that once you provide this document to the hospital, then they will prepare all the documents that is required. For example, the working contract and the other documents that is required for you to get the visa, and that those documents will be sent over to you in order to make sure that you can get it started with your visa process. In the last step, which is step 4, so in this step you need to be applying for the visa with all the documents that you would have received until now from your employer, from yourself, that you would have already have. So there will be always a checklist that you need to make sure that you have all these documents, and for the visa that you'll be applying, you need to go through this checklist, prepare all these documents, and get an appointment at the one of the consulates, German consulates in India, to apply for the visa. And once you apply, they process your visa, and if you get the visa, then hospitals in Germany letting them know that okay, you got your visa, and then they will help you with the accommodation. They usually help you with booking the flights as well, so maybe you should be paying in the beginning, and then they will pay back you the amount once you are in Germany. So once you get the visa, then you book the flights and move to Germany. At this point in time, you might be thinking about the costs, and let me break it down for you. The total cost for you to learn German until B2 level at institutes like Goethe, which is a very well-known institute to learn German, will will be around 1,700 euros to learn from A1 level to up to B2 level. And this will be around 1,700 euros, which means 1,50,000 Indian rupees. There will be additional fees to take the B2 level exam, that will be also around 200 to 300 euros, which will be about 25 to 30,000 Indian rupees. Then to get this deficit Bescheid for the recognition of your degree, which I was mentioning in the step 3, this costs you around 100 euros. This means 9,000 Indian rupees. Then for the visa application, the fees is around 75 euros. This is about 6,700 Indian rupees. Then it could be that sometimes you need to be sending your like documents through post from India to Germany, and it can be around again 60 euros, which is 5,500 Indian. Then yeah, cost of transportation if applicable, and also the flight tickets that you need to be booking, and usually this cost will be bared by the hospital that is hiring you, and once you are in Germany, you get back this. Lastly, some money for the first few days for you in Germany until you get the salary, right? So you will get the salary, and until you get your first salary, you need some money to take care of your costs for the first month maybe. So yeah, this is the total cost that you will get in order to make it to Germany as a professional nurse. In the beginning of the video, I had made a promise that I'm gonna share with you a bonus tip, and let me share with you now to make it to Germany as a professional nurse. As you saw, it is quite challenging. It is quite time consuming, and my thinking is that it is really worth to take this. And the reason why I say this is because, so if you are someone who always dreamt of going to abroad, working and living in abroad, then this is the right moment to take your next step. And the second advantage for you to choosing Germany is that the competition is not too high. If you learn the language, if you that is the main hurdle, which takes about 1 to 1.5 years. But if you are committed, you are someone who likes learning new language, then you have an edge over others, because many people who start learning German will not complete learning German, and this have seen through my experience. If you are someone who likes learning new language, then you have an edge over others, because that's why my honest suggestion is to go ahead and start with your steps, start with learning German in order to make it to Germany. Now, if you want to know more about the taxes and savings in Germany, then click this link right now and learn more about it. Until next time, I'm going to say ciao. Have a good one, guys.